In this video, we will discuss the MRI of Orbit planning protocol. MRI of Orbit is a highly important imaging procedure used to evaluate the eye globe, optic nerve, extraocular muscles, lacrimal gland, orbital fat, and surrounding soft tissues. This examination is commonly performed to diagnose conditions such as optic neuritis, orbital tumors, inflammatory diseases, trauma, thyroid eye disease, vascular lesions, and congenital abnormalities. MRI provides excellent soft tissue contrast, which makes it the preferred imaging modality for orbital pathology. Patient preparation. Before performing the MRI scan, proper patient screening is essential. The patient must be asked about any metallic implants, such as cardiac pacemaker, aneurysm clips, cochlear implants, or metallic foreign bodies, because these may be contraindications for MRI. All metallic objects, including jewelry, watches, hairpins, and belts, should be removed before entering the MRI room. Since the orbit is a very small and delicate structure, motion artifacts can significantly affect image quality. Therefore, the patient should be instructed to keep the head completely still during the scan. For better image quality, a head coil or dedicated orbital coil is typically used. Patient positioning. The patient is positioned in the supine position on the MRI table. The head is placed inside the head coil, and head immobilization pads are used to minimize movement during the examination. The patient should be instructed to keep the eyes gently closed and avoid eye movement during the scan. This helps reduce motion artifacts and improves image clarity. Localizer or scout imaging. Before acquiring the main sequences, a three-plane localizer scan is performed. This includes axial, sagittal, and coronal scout images, which help determine the exact anatomical position of the orbit. These images are used as a reference for planning the diagnostic sequences. Imaging planes and planning. MRI of orbit is typically performed in three main imaging planes. Axial plane. The axial plane is usually planned parallel to the infraorbital meatal line or along the optic nerve axis. This plane is useful for visualizing the optic nerve, extraocular muscles, and orbital apex. Coronal plane. The coronal plane is planned perpendicular to the optic nerve. Coronal images provide excellent visualization of the superior, inferior, medial, and lateral rectus muscles and the overall orbital anatomy. Sagittal plane. The sagittal plane is mainly used to evaluate the course and integrity of the optic nerve and the anatomical relationship between orbital structures. Important MRI sequences. Several MRI sequences are used to evaluate orbital structures effectively. T1 weighted imaging, T1WI. T1 weighted images provide excellent anatomical detail. In T1 images, orbital fat appears with high signal intensity, while the optic nerve demonstrates intermediate signal intensity. This sequence is useful for evaluating anatomical structures and detecting hemorrhage or fat-containing lesions. T2 weighted imaging, T2WI. T2 weighted images highlight fluid-containing structures which appear bright. This sequence is particularly helpful for detecting edema, inflammation, cystic lesions, and pathological fluid accumulation. Fat suppression sequences. The orbit contains a large amount of fat tissue, which can sometimes obscure lesions. Therefore, fat suppression techniques such as T2 fat saturation or STIR sequences are commonly used. These sequences suppress the fat signal and improve visualization of orbital lesions and inflammatory changes. Diffusion-weighted imaging, DWI. Diffusion-weighted imaging is useful for tumor characterization and detection of abscesses. It helps differentiate benign and malignant lesions based on diffusion restriction. post-contrast T1 fat suppression. If contrast is required, gadolinium-based contrast agents are administered intravenously. After contrast injection, T1-weighted fat-suppressed images are obtained. These sequences are very useful for identifying tumor enhancement, inflammatory changes, vascular lesions, and optic nerve enhancement. Slice parameters. Because the orbit is a small anatomical region, high-resolution imaging is essential. Typical parameters include slice thickness of 2 to 3 millimeters, small field of view, high-resolution imaging matrix. Thin slices allow better visualization of small orbital structures and subtle lesions. Clinical importance. MRI of orbit plays a critical role in diagnosing many orbital diseases. It helps detect conditions such as optic neuritis, orbital lymphoma, Graves' ophthalmopathy, orbital cellulitis,